Alrighty, chat. Welcome. Now, today we have my top 10 rock albums that I own. So, just like the country album video, it's going to be formatted the same way. In no particular order, I'm going to go through my personal 10 favorite, rock albums that I own. So, we're about to get right into it. Let me finish on my drink first. My throat was getting kind of dry. All right, right into it. First off, we have Creatures of the Night by Kiss. This is probably my favorite Kiss album. I've been a really big Kiss fan for like maybe 7 years, 8 years now. I've been listening to Kiss for a long time. Kiss has always been my favorite rock band, so very big fan of Kiss. I'm hoping to get this one on vinyl for Christmas, but I don't know if I'll get it. So first off, that's the front and the back cover. And then here's the inside. That's the disc. And then let's look at the booklet. Let's see here. There's nothing special on this one. Some text and a picture or two. Now, see, this is the thing I don't like about buying CDs or vinyl or anything from Amazon all too much. Like, I buy most of my, music off Amazon because most of the time it's pretty hit or miss. Most of the time it shows up fine. I don't mind it. But when something shows up like this, like, I don't know if it's going to show it all too well, but there's a crack right there. There's a crack right here and crack right here. Like, this case came, like, literally shattered when I got it. It was a Christmas present, like, 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago. And it came in this shape. Like, whoever was delivering or like packaging my CD just, punched it like right down the middle or something and broke the jewel case. But there's nothing I can do about it. All right, next up, we have Shout at the Devil by Motley Crue. Probably one of my favorite glam metal albums. Definitely not the best glam metal album, but one of my favorites. Because I think, see, unpopular opinion, my favorite Motley Crue album is New Tattoo. I really like that one. But this one's good. This one has a lot of good songs on it. Uh, it's very influential for the time too. But this was when everybody was having that whole like Satan scare back in the like really early '80s, where they were like, oh my God, this band is, it's Satan's, like Satan is bringing these people to make devilish music. And like all the old people were freaking out back then about it. But let me go here. That and that. And that's the back side of the booklet. That's the whole booklet. I always like when a CD comes with, a CD always comes with a booklet. Well, sometimes. I've almost never gotten a CD that didn't come with a booklet, except for the Bob Marley Greatest Hits. There was no booklet, and I was kind of upset about that. But then here's the disc itself. It's just kind of a gray look. And then the front cover and the back cover. Right, yeah. Probably solid 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10 album. All right, next. We have Bon Jovi Greatest Hits. Now this is a good one. There's like 30 songs on this one. It's a double disc. Really like this one. I got this as a Christmas gift in like 2019 or 2020. Like this one's getting old. Like they're both of the discs are probably scratched to hell, and like it's beat up because I used to not take care of my CDs very well. That's why I waited as long as I did to start collecting the records, because I beat up some of these old CDs when I was younger. But when I started collecting the records, I had already gotten to that age where I was like, okay, I need to take care of this. So I knew to take care of it. Like the whole spine of it is all wobbly. I mean, the music is probably still playable though. Good album. All right, next we have Vital Idol by Billy Idol. This is, I think, it's a greatest hits. Very, very good album. I'm a big fan of Billy Idol. I just don't listen to him as much as I used to now. See, this isn't a booklet. This is all the booklet is. That's not a booklet. That's a sheet of paper. That's not a booklet. But this is an older CD too. I think when is this from? 1987. This one's pretty old. But the disc doesn't even have any design on it. So there's that, and then the front of it, the back of it. This one's really nothing special. The music's good, just like the case and the disc and everything about it. But definitely a good album. Just it needed more like pop to it to get a higher ranking. All right. Next we have Dirty Deeds Done Dirt Cheap by AC/DC. Probably the best AC/DC album. You can fight me on that because I don't care. One of if not the best AC/DC albums. Because after Bon Scott died, like AC/DC just wasn't as good. People call me crazy for saying that, but I think it's true. Like Back in Black is okay, but like after Bon Scott died, things kind of went downhill. Yeah, there's the booklet. Now this one is very design heavy, which I like. Like the inside here has all sorts of pictures on it. And then the disc is pictured. And then here's the cover. Get my fingers out of the way. And then here's the back cover. So it's pretty much just the front cover, but without the people there. Great album. Definitely a favorite. All right, we're through the CDs. Now let's get to the records. Now, first off, this is one of my favorite albums of all time. And it's not even available on streaming. We have Thorn on the Rose by Even Stevens. One of the greatest rock albums of all time. And hardly anybody knows this album. Like, if you say, hey, have you heard the new Even Stevens album? They're going to be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Nobody listens to this. But it's such a good album, and that's what's upsetting about it. That's what's upsetting. Yeah, I'm going over myself, but that's what's upsetting about it is because of the fact that nobody knows this album. This is an amazing album, and people just don't know it because it's not on streaming. But this one's also a demonstration copy, so you can see right there, made for demonstration, not for sale. Pretty cool there. Here's the front, and that's the back. But like, the king of country music meets the queen of rock and roll, coming out of the sun, Delta Queen, a piece of rock. She's in the toothpaste commercial, Vanilla, Too Many Nights Alone, I'm from Outer Space, and Up Your Nose. 11 out of 10 album. More people need to know this album. But it's not on streaming, and there's like one YouTube video of the vinyl rip, and that's all there is. So this album is like almost lost. Not a ton of people know about it. Okay, it goes the same way with this one. This is Too Young to Feel This Old by McKendree Spring. Another heavily underrated album. And this one isn't really like you can't stream this one either. You can find it on YouTube here and there, but like this one isn't very available anymore. Because this one came out in 1976. And like I had never heard of McKendree Spring until I found this album. But after I found this album, I just fell in love with the music. Like it has like that, late 70s rock sound to it. And it's very comparable to like, I'd say like kind of like REO Speedwagon almost. It has like that similar sound. Like it has that like soft rock kind of sound to it. Another album that's like heavily underrated that like nobody knows. Okay, this one, I hate these paper sleeves sometimes, man. They always get stuck on the way in. Okay, yeah. Another 10 out of 10 album. If you haven't heard this one, go listen to it. try to find a copy for yourself because it's amazing. All right, next. See, I don't know how much this is gonna. I don't know if this counts as a rock album. It's more of a pop. Well, not really pop. More of like a kind of soft rock album, I'd say. We have Turnstiles by Billy Joel. Now, this is an original pressing, too, from 76. Now, the record itself is a little worn, has a little bump, like. My favorite song on this album is Say Goodbye to Hollywood, and it has like these weird little white specks on it, and every time I play it, it skips, so I hardly play this one, just because of the fact that like it, skips, and I don't want it to hurt my needle. So, I mean, it's a great album. I'm just kind of upset with the fact that it's beat up. But at the same time, I bought it at a Goodwill for $3. So I can't complain. All right, next. Well, not next. Back. I'm getting too ahead of myself. I'm getting excited. All right, there's the back. What songs do we have on here? Say Goodbye to Hollywood, Summer Highland Falls, All You Want to Do Is Dance, New York State of Mind, James, Prelude, Angry Young Man, I've Loved These Days, and Miami 2017. Great songs on this one. Definitely one of the best Billy Joel albums. Great album. All right, next we have. You guys have already seen this one. We have Now Playing Ace Frehley. You guys have recently seen this one because I say just unboxed it. It was like a couple months ago. But this is a great compilation album. Rest in peace to the GOAT, man. I even have like up there. I have the Casablanca. I can't even. I'm stuttering over one word. The record label that Kiss was on, Casablanca, right? I'm probably butchering that, but it says right there is rest in peace, Ace Frehley. That's the little because I put that up there the day he died. It's like a memorial because he is the best rock guitarist of all time. Like people, whatever you want to say, nobody has topped him. And yeah, this amazing album. Like nobody can top this. And still every time I take this thing out of the sleeve, the blue is just so pretty. Oh no, I'm touching the grooves. Don't touch the grooves, Booger Bear. I don't. Okay, I bumped the grooves. Calm down. All right. Yeah. So, put this one back in the jacket. All right. 10 out of 10 compilation album. It's just sad to know that he's gone now. Because he was like my favorite growing up. I mean, he still is. But like when I was younger, like I like idolized the guy. And hearing that he died, a couple months back is just sad, man. All right. Last album. Nevermind by Nirvana, right? This one's definitely good. I would say what's it called? Is it Incest whatever the album's called is a better Nirvana album. I like the MTV Unplugged too. Like this one's good. It's just overrated, is all. Here's the back. I unboxed this one in March, so like it's nothing you guys haven't seen before. But there's that side. This side. 180 gram vinyl too. Like this one's a little thicker than the others. Is it warped? Jesus, it is a little warped. But there's that. Definitely another great one. Great album. I even have the Nirvana shirt on right now. But definitely a solid album. I wouldn't say it's the greatest, Nirvana album, or really the greatest like grunge album, because I think Alice in Chains is better than Nirvana, but still a good album. Don't get me wrong. All right, that was my top 10 rock albums that I own. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna end it here. I'll see you guys next time. Later.